Yo, what is up guys, Zimbit Gaming here, and in today's video I'll be giving you guys a leveling guide for balanced Druid in Battle for Azeroth. Now, in this guide I'll be giving you guys the run through on what talents to run, what items you guys are going to want to use to help you level, and what add-ons you can download to help you hit that 120 mark. Now quickly, before the video starts, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys disliked the video, hit that thumbs down button. Let me know in the comments why you didn't like the video. Now with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, to start off with here, we're going to be starting with the talents. For the level 45 talent, there's going to be two options you guys can pick. It's going to be Nature's Balance. This grants Astral Power in combat, and out of combat it'll charge up to 50 Astral Power. Now for the second option, Warrior of Overloon. Warrior of Overloon, it gives you 3 instant cast Lunar Strikes now. This is what I use for leveling. I find this very helpful. You can use this to pull lots of mobs, dot everything around you, get them all running into the center, get everything, pull them into the middle, pop this, use 3 of them, this cleaves down the target you're focusing and everything around them in that area. Okay, now for the level 30 talent, Renewal. This is a 30% heal of your maximum health, so comes in very handy for those situations where you pulled a couple too many mobs, taking a lot of damage, getting really low. Now, using this in combination with Celestial Guardian increases the healing by 20%, as well as having that Guardian affinity, which we're about to get into. Now, for the level 45 talent, like I just said, Guardian affinity again is the best pick. This reduces 6% of all damage taken. Not only this is, you get some bear form abilities, Thrash, Iron Fur, and Frenzy regen. Now, Thrash, not too useful, although Iron Fur gives you that little bit of extra shield when you need it, and not only that, Frenzy regen. Frenzy regen is a huge heal on a 36-second cooldown. Now, like I said, this in combination with Celestial Guardian gives you that big heals, is your oh shit button. So when you're in trouble, too many mobs, too many people hitting you at once, pop into bear form, use your Frenzy regen, use your Renewal. With that 20% increased healing and damage reduction, comes in very handy, gets you out of a lot of sticky situations. Now, Resto Infinity, like I said, can be useful, but I feel as though the time used casting your heals, the global cooldown, I feel as though it's more efficient just to quickly pop in a bear form, use that heal, and have that passive damage reduction. Now, level 60 talent. For level 60 talent, this is going to be Mass Entanglement. This is your one and only option. Now, this ability is great. It can be used on multiple enemies, all in a 15-yard radius as it says there. Now, you can use this for many different reasons. One, if you pull too many mobs, you can use this, root all your enemies in place, sit back, heal, top yourself up. Otherwise, you can root everybody, focus one mob off to the side, a few wraths, a few instant casts, build up that Astral Power while they're sitting in a root. You can use that Astral Power that you just gained, put maybe a Starfall down. You can use that just to get a little bit of extra damage out, reset just a few seconds. Not only this though, a lot of the quests that you guys will be doing during this leveling process, you'll have to pick up items. Now, the way Blizzard does this is the items that you have to pick up, they are placed underneath or next to mobs. So not only can you root the enemies, you can pull them off the items you guys need, dot them up, a few dots, get them off the item, and then mass root. 30-second root. This gives you 30 seconds to collect that item you need and get out of there in time. Save that time, more efficient, a very good, very handy thing to know when leveling. Now, for the level 75 talent, Incarnation, I feel like you could choose either this, maybe Star-Lord, maybe Soul of the Forest, but again, this is what I use to level. I feel like this comes in very handy, using this, popping your cooldowns, that huge big pulling mobs all around you, dotting them up. You can use that mass root, get them all stacked up, and drop big full moons into them, big Fury of Overloons, whatever you guys pick for the level 100 talent. But yeah, it comes in very handy for bursting down those huge repulls you guys can do as a balanced Druid. Now, level 90 talent, I picked Twin Moons. Now the reason for this, 20% increased damage on Moonfire. Also hits enemies within 15 yards, so this comes in very handy for those big pulls again. You can use this to spam dots, cleave the enemies down, and to pull enemies into you a lot quicker than single dotting every single thing. Stellar Drift is the second option, can come in handy. I don't personally think it's too good, but you guys might like it. If you guys enjoy Starfall, you like using Starfall, you can for sure give this a go. But for me, I picked Twin Moon. Not only this, it also combines with Crescent Burn, a PvP talent now. This again increases the damage by 35% direct damage of Moonfire when used on an enemy afflicted by Moonfire already. Now, the level 100 talent, like I said to you guys, you can either use New Moon or Fury of Overloon. Now, again, for me personally, I found Full Moon came in handy. Like I said earlier in the video, mass root a big group of enemies, you can use Full Moon, 2 moons, quickly get that bit of extra power for maybe Starfall. You can sit back and heal, but then once all your enemies are grouped up, you can drop a big Full Moon. For you guys who don't know, Full Moon is a AoE ability, so not only does it hit the target that you cast it on, but it hits surrounding targets, so that can be used for big burst damage in combo with Incarnation to cleave down those big mob pools, like I said, that you can do as a balanced Druid. Otherwise, if you guys think Fury of Overloon is the pick you want to guys go, you guys can go Fury of Overloon, cook that sentence right there, don't worry about that. 1 minute cooldown, so again, pulling all those mobs, getting them grouped up, getting them to chase you, and then boom, Fury of Overloon, cleaving them down. Okay, now for the PvP talents, Trinket right here, Gladiator's Medallion, pick that. For the second one here, for me, I ran Celestial Guardian. Now, like I said before, this is your oh shit button. This is when you go, shit, too many enemies, too much damage. Pop into bear form quickly, use that heal right there, as you guys can see at the top left, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. It's 40,000 heals right there now. That's when you panic. Not only that, you have a 40,000 renewal. That's 80,000 healing. Just there, 2 globals. Otherwise, if you guys don't want to run this, you guys can swap this out for Iron Feather. If you guys swap this out for Iron Feather, I recommend choosing Restoration Infinity with this. So it's kind of a combo. It's either Restoration Infinity and Iron Feather, or the second combo, which is Guardian Affinity and Celestial Guardian. Now for the third talent here, for me I had Moonkin Aura. Now this gives you that extra damage, extra crit. When you guys are pulling mobs, you want that extra, like as much damage as you can, help you cleave down all the mobs. It comes in quite handy. The other options are not really too great, so this is the reason I picked this. Now for the last one, Crescent Burn was the pick. Crescent Burn, like I said, increases the damage of Moonfire by 35% increased damage on the direct impact on targets already afflicted with this ability. Now, this comes in handy, that little bit of burst damage, a little bit of cleave damage, when you're trying to kite people, trying to get them into that big group for the big AoE damage. Spam Moonfire while you're running away, get them low, get that Astral power up, comes in very handy. And now, if you guys are thinking, why not any of the other picks? Fairy Fire, Cyclone, Thorns. Now, the reason for this, Thorns hits one target, not too handy. Fairy Fire, once again, 30-second cooldown, hits one target, not too good at all. Okay, now guys, there you have it. They are the best talents to run for leveling. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this. The second part of the video now, we're going to be getting into what items you guys are going to want to use. These items are going to be things that you can buy from guild vendors, from vendors around the world, and from the auction house to help you power through those levels. Okay guys, and now, like I said, for the items, a Goblin Glider Kit. This comes in very handy. If you guys don't know what this is, it basically pops out a sort of parachute. It propels you through the air at a high speed. So if you run, jump off a mountain, you can pop this and basically hold onto a parachute, glide across the sky at a very fast pace. Helps you get from quest to quest, helps you get from one side of the map to the other very quickly. Now, they are a bit pricey at the moment since since the new expansion came out, so everybody's gonna be trying to get these. A little bit pricey, but if you guys can check a guild bank, maybe post in trade chat, try to get this a bit cheaper. But these definitely come in handy, and I would definitely recommend using them throughout your leveling process to 120. Okay, now guys, for the second option, we have a Sky Step Potion. What this is, increases your movement speed by 150% for 8 seconds. Now, again, these are quite pricey. I didn't pick up too many simply because of the fact that as a Druid, you have dash, cat form, travel form speed. I didn't pick up too many of these, but again, if you have a bit of spare gold, or you want to make that leveling process as smooth as possible, I would 100% recommend picking these potions up off the auction house, stack them up. You can use them to get away from enemies quickly, and just basically anywhere through questing. Helps you get around the map a lot quicker and helps you get to 120 as quick as possible. Okay guys, and another one here is basically the same as the one we just talked about. A potion, again, increases movement speed by 70% and swim speed by 200% for 8 seconds. Again, a little bit pricey since everybody's going to be purchasing them for the leveling process, but again, helps you that extra speed bonus, speed movement, helps you quest, get everything done that bit quicker on your guys' way to 120. Okay guys, here's another one, Potion of Prolonged Power. Now, this increases all stats by 113 for 1 minute. Now this may not seem like too much, but using this comes in handy. A little bit of extra damage, everything really to help you with those big fights, those big pools of mobs. Now, a little bit pricey again, not as expensive as the other ones, but putting this into a burst macro comes in very handy. So if you guys have a burst macro, you can just go into that macro, type /use, punch in the item of the thing you purchased right here. So for example, /use Potion of Prolonged Power. As you guys can see, I have this in my macro right here. Helped me leveling, just get that little bit of extra damage, made that a little bit more easy to kill those mobs. Big pools, comes in very handy. Okay guys, here we have another rune. You can purchase this again on the auction house. As you can see, increases intellect, strength, agility by 15 for 1 hour. Now this is very handy. That gives you that little bit extra damage. Again, any little bit of stat boost you can get to help you through that leveling process is a good stat boost. Now these, again, a little bit pricey, but not too bad. The majority of you guys should be able to afford this relatively easy. The other thing with this is to make sure you keep it stacked up 1 hour, so every hour make sure you guys keep checking your buffs, make sure it's still help you guys leveling and help you guys get through that process a lot quicker. Okay, Drums of the Mountain, as you guys can see here, increases haste by 25% for all party members and raid members. Now this lasts 40 seconds, so basically this is like Heroism, Bloodlust, Time Warp. As you can see, there's stacks with that, so you can't use 2 of them unfortunately. But again, pulling those big mob pools, one big mob pool with your burst, with your Drums of Mountain, with the Potion of Prolonged Power we just talked about, everything, this comes in super handy to help you cleave down those huge big pools, or in those boss fights, big boss fights where you have to have a lot of damage, a lot of sustainability. Helps you clear out those fights a lot easier, and is very helpful if you guys can afford this. I would 100% recommend you get onto this now. Purchase it while it's not too expensive. The prices could go up or down, but yeah, 100% get amongst this. It'll make the leveling process a lot easier. Okay guys, now Sugar Crusted Fish Feast. Now as you guys can see, it sets out a feast for your party, restores 10% of your health and mana every second for 10 seconds, and gives you a well-fed buff, increasing your versatility for 20 minutes. Now 20 minutes, not the longest time, and as you can see here, 5 stacks, 5,000 gold. Basically that is really expensive. If you guys can afford this, I would definitely recommend buying it, but for a lot of you guys like me, myself, I can't afford this. It's not really worth it to me, so if you guys want to skip this, this is fine. There's going to be another food I'll show you guys in just a moment you can use to replace this, but just for you guys who have that little bit extra gold, if you want to purchase this, make that leveling process as smooth as possible, get amongst this, 100% recommend it. Okay, here is the second option you guys can have. If you don't have as much gold, you can buy this, little bit of a heal, but as you guys can see here towards the end of the sentence, it says become well fed, gives you that well fed buff. While out of combat, heals for 2,000 every 5 seconds for an hour. So this lasts an hour. Once you've used it, gives you that passive healing when you're out of combat. Not too much, but it does come in handy. Helps you quickly regen that health when you're going to be running to a mob from mob, or from mob to quest giver to hand in a quest or to accept a new quest. It's going to be slowly helping you regen that health so you're not entering a fight at 60, 70, 80% health. Okay guys, another thing with questing, make sure you guys have the biggest bags. They're not too expensive, so as you guys can see here, deep sea bag on the auction house, 30 slot bag, 2,000 gold each. So pick up 4 of these, about 8,000 gold. This comes in very handy if you're questing. Make sure you have that big bag space. Lots of empty slots for when you have that quick loot, order loot. Gonna be picking up a lot of items you don't need. Quick vendor, get rid of them all quickly. If you guys have small bags, you guys will find yourself struggling with bag space. You might not be able to pick up quest items. Certain quests might not get accepted because the bags are full. It won't allow you to accept a quest. And not only this, good loot you guys may get from killing mobs, from quests. If your bags are full, you won't be able to accept them. Or not only that, some of the items you can't take will be sent to the mail. Now this basically means you have to go retrieve them. This will waste your time, slows down the leveling process. So guys, make sure you get those 30 slot bags before you start questing. Okay, now for the amounts, amount that comes in really handy for questing, for leveling in general, really is the Travelers, Tundura's Mammoth. Now this is a mount right here. As you guys can see, it has a vendor and it has a repair vendor as well, so you can sell things and you can repair your gear on the go. Now, if you guys don't know where to get this from, you get this from a Crystalline Forest from a vendor called May Francis. Now, unfortunately, this mount is a bit pricey. It is 20,000 gold, so if you guys can afford that, 100% recommend picking this up. Helps clear that bag space out, helps keeping that questing experience as quick as possible so you're not wasting too much time going back to vendors and selling stuff to clear out your bags. Okay guys, now for an XP boost, as you guys can see here, the guild vendor, if you guys are in a guild and have the required reputation, you guys can purchase a battle standard of coordination. Now what this does, it increases your experience gained, reputation from killing monsters for all guild members within 100 yards. And now basically this comes in very handy if you're in a tight area with lots of quests in a small area, lots of mobs. You can place this down. This can be used to give you that bonus XP, boost it up, make that leveling process that bit quicker. Now also you can combine this with Banner of Cooperation, stack this again, putting this in a small area where all the mobs are, all the enemies, quest items and quest givers comes in very handy. Helps that a lot. If you guys have the reputation and the gold, this is 100% what you need to help you speed through those 10 levels from 110 to 120. Now also 500 gold here is a back piece. You don't have to wear this, it takes up a bag space, but you can put this on quickly and you can use it to teleport yourself back to Orgrimmar. Comes in very handy if you have to come back here for any reason, or your Hearthstone might be on cooldown, whatnot. Good to have, helps you stay as mobile as possible, and would definitely recommend buying it while you're at this vendor. Okay guys, now for the add-ons. For the first add-on you guys are going to want to get, it's called Auto Vendor. Now basically this gets rid of all the stuff that you don't need in your bags, all your greys, all the useless items you picked up from looting. Now this comes in very handy visiting the vendor. Don't have to worry about scrolling through your bags to find what to get rid of, what to keep. Basically once this add-on is downloaded, set it up, you can just use it straight away, straight into it. Visit a vendor, boom, like that bags will be emptied, things you don't need will be cleared out straight away. Comes in very handy. Just make sure sometimes it can delete items that you need, items that you might want, for example, so keep track of that, but comes in very handy. If you guys don't know where to get this add-on from, I'll be putting a link on the screen right now. Not only that, there'll be a link in the description below with that add-on and the other add-ons I'll be covering in this video. One more add-on you guys are going to get is Azeroth Autopilot. Now, if you guys don't know what this add-on is, it basically gives you an arrow on your screen. Now make sure to follow this arrow. This arrow will take you to the quickest way, the quickest path, the quickest way basically from 110 to 120. Now the world first Battle for Azeroth 120, he uses add-on, so 100% recommend using this. Gives you the guide, where to go to hand in quest, where to go to get new quest, where certain quest items are, where the flight path that tells you what to do step by step, basically instruction by instruction, anything. I don't know how to say this, how to word it properly. Once you guys download it, you can see, but basically it tells you everything to do. Not only this, skips cutscenes, skips everything you need, automatically talks to the quest givers, accepts all the quests, takes them all, hands them all in once you've completed them. Like I said, skips cinematics, tells you to go, does basically everything for you. This is a huge add-on when leveling. Make sure you guys have this. It is super handy. 100% recommend. If you guys don't have this, you're missing out big time. Once again, there'll be a link on screen somewhere. Otherwise, if not, there'll be a link in the description. Make sure you guys get onto this as soon as possible. Okay guys, now for the last add-on here, Faster Looter. Basically this loots the items a lot quicker, straight into it, quicker looting times, almost instantaneously. So this again saves a lot of time. This in combination with the auto vendor add-on can be used to loot and sell your items very quickly. This one not as good as the other two, but again it comes in very handy. Helps that leveling process, makes it a lot smoother and a lot easier to get from 110 to 120. Okay guys, I think that's going to be it for the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you guys dislike the video, hit that thumbs down button. Let me know why in the comments. If you have any questions or anything you guys want to ask me, make sure to put them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to everybody as soon as possible. Now with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, found this helpful, once again, thumbs up. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.